Good morning. My hair's wet. It's not greasy, okay? Goodness, almost fell in a hole. Almost. Look at the skies. They're very ominous. Is that the right word? Ominous? I think it's gonna storm. My back is saying it's gonna storm today. Yeah, it's all. Oh, stand by. All right, so Penelope and I can't turn the camera towards her because then it shakes uncontrollably when I'm driving down the road, because perhaps we don't have the best roads here, okay? But you may have heard at the end of the beginning part of this video that Phoenix was running up behind us, and then Naomi came out and they escorted me back home. So I didn't get to talk anymore on my walk. We didn't really have much of a walk because there was someone cutting the grass over where we like to walk, and Penny was too distracted by the girls being there, so she wouldn't do her business. And anyway, but that's not what we're here to talk about. What are we here to talk about? Well, one, I haven't been to Chick-fil-A in like 2 weeks, okay? Since I had my weird illness and I came to get a bag of ice the day that I could finally feel like I was alive. Yeah, I haven't been since. That's huge for me, you know? I've been trying to do better, but today I was like, you know what? I want Chick-fil-A. I just want some Chick-fil-A. So yesterday, as y'all know, I went to my dad's to clean his kitchen. Well, I was gonna clean more, but it took me 3 hours to clean the kitchen because I ended up wiping out the cabinets, taking all the food out, and looking at the expiration dates. I don't think he was very happy, but what I threw away expired in 2020, 2021, 2022, and early 2023. I mean, if it was within all of 2023, because basically if it expired within the last 6 months, I left it because maybe it's okay. They were unopened things, you know. But yeah, I threw away 2 bags full of stuff. Cans of stuff that expired. Anyway, and then he wasn't happy because I took all of his things that he had on the countertop, chips and nuts and things that he likes to snack on, and I put them in a little bin, and then I just sat the bin up in the cabinet, and he was like, I don't know where anything is. Food is in the food cabinet where it's always been, okay? It's not like I moved it. So instead, uh-oh, my ice fell over. Instead of, she's so cute. I wish y'all could see her. But if I turn the camera, it shakes like violently. But look how cute she is. She's so cute. We'll put the focus on her and maybe it won't shake so bad. Oh, it came back to me. Well, let's put the focus on her because she's cute. Anyway, I was like, all you have to do is open the cabinets, and I promise you will find all of your snacks, okay? 3 hours I was there cleaning and didn't make it out of the kitchen. I steam mopped the floor. I did all the things. I leave there at like 1-ish, feeling quite peckish. Is that the right word for hungry? I hope I'm not using a word incorrectly from the UK, but I think peckish means you're a little hungry. So I was feeling quite peckish, and I came home to eat a bite because I really can't eat much of anything that he has. So I ate, and then it was time for me to leave to go meet Shirley at Tractor Supply to give her her picture. Well, in my little pea brain, I was like, well, I won't see anyone, so I'm not gonna change. So I went over there in the same clothes that I had on while I was cleaning, which is just a t-shirt and my little bike shorts. They're kind of like leggings, but they're shorts. And I'm sexy and I know it. I had on my Crocs with a pair of ankle socks because in my mind, I was like, okay, I'm going to show up early and I'm going to run inside there and get some fertilizer for my hydrangeas. Because Tommy, my yard guy Tommy, told me that he uses this fertilizer called Holly Tone, HOLLY-TONE, and it is specifically for plants that need a higher acidic level, pH, whatever, science. Blech. So I thought, well, I'll run in there and get that, and then I shall sit in my car and wait on Shirley. And then I'll give her her picture, she'll give me the money, and I'll be 10-8, which means in service. That's not really what I was. But anyway, I'll be back in my car, heading back home, and all will be well. Well, I show up early, and I walk in the front door, and guess who's already standing there looking all cute in her little dress and sandals? Shirley. And I was like, well, I wasn't planning on actually standing in front of you dressed and probably smelling bad. I mean, I did have a bath and deodorant and body spray and all the things, but still, you know, after 3 hours of grueling work, I probably was a little wretched, and my hair was disheveled and, you know, all the things. And I was like, hi, I'm supposed to be meeting someone here that looks like you. Would that be you? And she said, I think that would be me. And I was like, well, nice to see you, Shirley. Oh, there's one of those ugly cars. You know, those boxy looking ugly, I think they're Teslas, or as my dad calls them, a Tesla. I think that was one of them that just drove by me. And to add to its ugliness, it was like lime green. Anyway, moving back to the story. So I thought, well, that's fine. It's just Shirley, you know, it's fine. So I'm looking for my fertilizer, and she's walking behind me, and lo and behold, who do I see but someone else I used to work with at the sheriff's office, Dina. And I was like, why do you have to run into everybody? Oh, never mind, light turned. Why do you have to run into everybody when you look like, I don't know what, but when you go out looking all cute, you don't see a soul. Ugh. We talked for a few, and then I went on back to walking behind Shirley or in front of Shirley or whatever, and we had to look at the chickens and all the things, you know. And Shirley bought a really cute pair of boots at Tractor Supply. They were on sale for $20. Knee-high Western boots. What was the brand? Was it Justin? I mean, they were really nice boots, but they were like last season or whatever, and they were just trying to get rid of them. Did they have a 5? No, they did not, but whatever. They had a 4.5, but it was a boy's calf high, and I was like, I don't like those. They were the square toe. They weren't feminine looking at all. Anyway, that doesn't matter, but I was a little put out that I couldn't get a pair of Western boots to wear with my leggings, since that's all I wear. So I leave there and I come home and I close the door for a nap, which I didn't take a nap, but I just wanted to lay down and rest. Well, then I got up and started cooking. I forgot to take the rest sign off the door. Well, last night at like 8:30, the girl's mom calls me, and my first thought was, oh crap. I hope she is not calling to ask me if the girls are here, because they're not. And I went down the rabbit hole very quickly that they were missing. You know how you can do that in a matter of like milliseconds? That wasn't it at all, but that's where my mind went. And I said, hello. And she said, hi, Phoenix is having quite the meltdown because she hasn't seen you or Penny today. And she would like to tell you both good night. I said, you know what? I'll put Penny on a leash and we'll meet outside in just a few seconds. And she said, okay. So she walked over with her and we yeah, that's proper English. We standed on the driveway and we chatted and caught up with life. My dad's calling, hold on. Anyway, we stood on the driveway and caught up with life, and Phoenix was telling me that they have all this stuff growing in the backyard, like peaches and watermelons and apples and all the things. And you okay? I think she's okay. And that they pulled me some peaches. And she said, I tried to tell them, you can't just pull them because they look like a peach, because they're not ripe yet. And she said, so we put them in a paper bag and put them in the window so they can finish ripening up. But I told them, as soon as we have some ripe peaches, I will give you some. I said, I do love me some peaches. I mean, I am a true Georgia girl and I love my peaches. Matter of fact, my mama called me Peaches when I was a little baby. I don't know why, but anyway, it's neither here nor there. But yeah, she used to call me Peaches. Yeah, and that was that. And then we discussed all the food allergies because she has one daughter with food allergies. She's allergic to peanut butter. And I said, well, is Alex, who's Alex? I said, is Phoenix and Naomi allergic to peanut butter? And she said, no. And I said, well, good, because I was going to make some peanut butter cookies. And Phoenix said, I just have to wash my hands really good before I go back home if I eat a peanut butter cookie. I said, well, we can handle that, okay? We can do that because Sissy has a bad allergy to peanut butters. And we discussed all the things. But anyway, she was able to tell me and Penelope good night. Penelope and I. She was able to tell us good night, okay? And Naomi had apparently went and spent the day with her friends. And Phoenix didn't have anybody to play with because Naomi was gone and I was gone. Her other friend was gone. And I can't get her to become friends with the little girl next door yet. So I'm still trying. But I don't think the little girl next door speaks English. And Phoenix is trying to speak English. She said, I learned how to say a new word correctly. And I said, what is it? And she said, suspicious. I said, well, good for you. And text message. I said, well, good for you. It sounded very nice because she gets to talking too fast, kind of like me. I mean, perhaps it is the ADHD. I don't know. But she gets to talking too fast and you can't understand what she says. So, understanding that, I'm going to start telling her to slow down, slow it down, and talk slower to me so we can get the words out. Yes. As Lester on I'm a Survivor, Longhorn Lester, all those, says his mama used to tell him, Lester, use your words. So that's what I'm going to do with Phoenix. I'm going to say, slow down and use your words. I used to do the same thing. I mean, and I still do sometimes, but I get to talking so fast that I would jumble up all my words, and I mumbled. I had a colonel who called me Mumbles. Boy, have I changed, because I don't mumble anymore. I just get to talking too fast. But for a Southerner, that's kind of hard to do, which is probably why I jumble up my words so much. But anyway, that's going to be it for this video. I've rambled on long enough. Remember, I love you. Jesus loves you. I hope he's coming back soon, because people be crazy. And I'll talk to you on the next Tracy Tries, which, good Lord willing, will be tomorrow. Toodles, my noodles, and stay silly, my friends. Goodbye.